Okay, welcome to ceramics class. There we go, there's my intro. All right, so this isn't the shape that I'm going to use. This would probably be, I want to make a picture that is tall. Oh, you might want to use a ruler also. I want to make a picture that is tall and larger at the bottom. Okay. And this picture will be round. Is that something you guys can see? Can you see those lines?
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see.
Okay. Let's see if I can turn this one. Okay. So now you can see the lines?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So here, I want to make this picture, and then this is just basically a cylinder shape, right? Here. But I'm going to make it so that it comes out like this. And I think one of you might have this shape even. Does somebody have this shape? Anyone?
I think I do.
Okay. And then I'm going to put a handle on it. The handle can come around, could be small. Maybe it could be that shape. I don't know. Oh, that's an ugly handle. Sorry. Good thing we're drawing it. Okay. All right. Handle doesn't really matter right now because I'm going to add that on later. I can also make this shape cut down. Okay. Once I have this shape, now I need to make a template for clay to be able to wrap around it. Okay. I got to figure out how tall do I want this shape to be. In order to figure out how tall, I'm probably going to need a ruler. Okay, let's say we want it to be 10 inches tall, or not 10 inches, like 8 inches tall. So that means I'm probably going to have to make it at least 10, okay? Now, some people say, hey, can I use multiple pieces of paper to make my template and then tape it together? Yes, do whatever you need to do to make your template work, okay? So, okay. So if this piece is this large on the bottom, I'll just keep this here off to the side so I can remind myself what it looks like. If this bottom section is going to be that big, I'm going to go about 4.5 inches, okay? So at 4.5 inches, it's about this size. I got to make that bottom template for it to wrap around. Do I want it circular or do I want it maybe less circular? What do you think? We'll make it somewhat circular. So an easy way to do that is fold your paper in half. You guys saw how I folded that in half? Make the shape that you want. That's gonna be big. That's fine. Okay, get your scissors. Cut out that half shape. Now I'm sure there's math involved and geometry, and you guys all love geometry, right? Okay, this is gonna be my base. Okay, so we have the base of the picture. Okay, so I need a piece of paper to be able to wrap all the way around this. That's a lot of wrapping, right? Okay, so is I'm just going to check to see. Without measuring, I'm just going to rough it. Let's say I start here. And I just roll it like this. Woo. That's not even halfway. Okay? So remember, what is the circumference? How do you find the circumference of a circle? C equals 3.5 r, right? 2 pi r. Sorry, can't even speak clearly. All right. So maybe this is a little too big. 1, 2, 3.5 is way over here. That's too much. I need more paper. Okay, so let's go smaller. A little bit smaller. Okay. All right, I still got my base. 1. Oh, it's hard for you guys to see that, right? So 1, 2, 3.5. So I need my base to come from here. Oops, sorry. I need my base to come from here all the way over here. That's a big paper, huh? Okay. Let's try this. Let's see if that's going to work. And you know what works for big papers like that? Can you guess, Marco? What's your guess? Newspaper. Or something from Vons. Okay. Or does it need to be that big? Okay, let's say this is it. From there to here. Then if I roll it, where it touches, let's try to do it. I'm going to try to wrap it all the way around that base. What happened? You guys see that?
Too short.
Why was it too short? What happened? This paper doesn't even wrap all the way around. It's about the same as that one. But, oh.
Couldn't you just add more paper?
Yeah. But we're
Like,
trying.
that way will work, right?
Yeah. There we go. Ugh, this other paper is so thin, it's hard. Okay, let's say here. Okay. So this is my paper shape, right? The base. it's also very similar size to this ABS plastic. Okay. Look at that. You saw that? Fits perfectly. Okay. All right. So I know my bottom is going to have to be this size. But if I want this size, if I want it to come in at the top a little bit, I'm going to have to make it smaller, right? So how would I figure out mathematically that so that I'm not over here forever? Let's say this size from here to here, the circumference, or not circumference, the diameter is 4.5 inches, okay? So if this is 4.5 inches, how do I figure out that? Okay, 4.5 inch. Can you guys see that, or is that too small? Okay, 4.5 inch, right? Right here. Okay. So if this one is 2.5 inches, 2.5 inch. How do I figure that out? Who knows? Hung, do you know?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you do it?
I don't know.
All right, Marco, do you know?
Are you looking for the radius or the circumference?
I'm looking for the circumference of this circle that's 2.5 inch, because this one is 4.5, right? And then this one is, well, 4.5. What is here? Yeah, close enough, 4.5. Okay, yeah. And then this one is going to be 2.5.
Okay. You want me to do the math?
Yes, so if I need the circumference, so C equals 2 pi r, right? That's C. So then if I have the radius, or this could just be diameter, times 5. So 4.5 times 5 is what?
22.5.
22.5?
You said 4.5 times 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not 22 for the circumference. Circumference equals diameter times pi. Is that correct?
It says 2 pi times radius.
Oh, 2 pi times radius. Okay, 2 pi r. I forgot the r. There we go. Hey, there you go. Okay. So
14.13.
there we go. All right. So 4 divided by 2 is what?
2.
4.5 divided by 2 is 2.25.
2.25.
Yes, 2.25. 2.25 times 3.14 is
7.065.
times, and then the radius was, oh no, that would be the radius. So then 2. We just do 2. And then times 2 was 14 what? What did that come out to?
14.13.
14.13. Okay. So I'm at 12 inches here. and it matched up perfectly. Put me at two more inches, so 1, 2, and 1 something, right? So it's right around here. That works out good. Okay, sorry you guys can't see that very well. I should have put it up here in the middle. Okay, so or show my belly. Okay, so if I have that, I need to know it for this also. So the circumference for this one is going to equal half of 2.5 is 1.75, right?
1.25.
25, sorry, yeah. So, so 2 times 3.14 times 1.25. What does that come out to?
7.85.
7.85 inch. Okay, so I have my lower circle or my lower and my upper. Okay? All right, now I just got to figure out how tall do I want it. Okay, it's gonna, as I do the height, it's gonna get shorter because as you bring it in, it gets shorter, right? So it's not gonna be that much difference, but it'll still work. So let's say I want it to be 8 inches tall at least. Okay, so I'm just gonna round it. I'll say we'll put it at 9. Okay, so 9 inch is here. Nine inches here. Okay. And I'm sure you guys will be able to figure out how to do this a lot easier and faster than me, but than an old artist brain. Are you still paying attention, Javion? Or not? Okay, so that's 9 inches tall, but it still hasn't done anything for my shape, okay? All right, so that's my shape right there, right? Is this distracting for you guys? Do you guys want me to get some like regular paper? Okay, we'll do our measurements on this one, and then we'll do another one with that, okay? And then I'll explain it one more time so that you guys can just go straight to that, okay? So I have my length. This is for a perfect cylinder for this size, okay? But I need to come in. How far do I need to come in? Well, if that's 7.8 inches, so what's 14 minus 7.8, or 14.13 minus 7.85? Get my calculator out. Okay, 14.13 minus 14.13 minus 7.85 equals, I don't know what I just did. 14.13 minus 7.85 equals 6.28. So 14.13 minus 7.85 equals 6.28. Okay? So 6.28 is very close to 6 1/4. So we'll go 6 1/4, okay? And then that was, so this is going to be 6 1/4 inches, right? But now if you divide that by 2, so 6.25 divided by 2 is 3.125, which is 3 1/8. So if I come in 3 1/8 inches on this side, 3 1/8, and I come in 3 1/8 inches on this side, that would get me from here to here 24, right? You guys agree with that? Javion?
Yes, I do.
This puts me at, wait, how'd that happen? What did I say, 6.28? This puts us at 7. That was wrong, Javion. How come you tell me that?
Mr. B, I can't see that close.
This something's going on. But let's just try this, okay? I think that's closer to it, but so I would need to cut this angle. You know what? I'm gonna end that broadcast.